Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler video series videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm really excited for this. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm eating around about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today? Happens to be my Rebel Ayatoya shirt. That's how I'm pronouncing it. I think that's right. What is Ayatoya? So Ayatoya is a one-woman electronic industrial rock badass machine. I ran into her stuff several months ago. She was on tour. I went out to see the band Cold, and they were on tour with the band Orgy, and Ayatoya was one of their supporting acts. And it turns out that she's actually, she makes her home in Chicago, which was super cool, awesome local act, as it were. And I was just instantly blown away. Like, I have a great deal of respect for any performer that gets up on stage. That's a hell of a thing to do. But especially when you're up there by yourself doing everything, trying to make this an engaging thing for the audience, and she fucking nailed it. Like, the whole audience was just into what she was doing. I liked her so much, I actually went over there. Obviously, I got some merch. I also went over there, I got some videos of her performance. Those videos are on the channel, just in case maybe you want to check them out. If nothing else, I'd be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction as far as her music goes, because I think she's an incredible artist. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Why am I excited? Well, folks, I just got through reviewing some stuff from a place called Nay Restaurant, which I forgot to mention in that review, damn it. Nay Restaurant, they are a local Illinois establishment, so they're going to end up in my Eating Out Illinois playlist. So if you want to find that review, just go to that playlist. But I went over there and I reviewed their Arabian shawarma meal. Go watch that review if you want the full thing. But they also had a cooler, fridge full of, interesting looking drinks back there. And I was like, okay, that's my jam. So, what am I trying? It happens to be very blue. Boom! It is this. It is from, I'm guessing, I'm going to call it Freez. Freez. Freez Mix. Carbonated Blue Hawaii Tropical Fruits Flavored Drink. Okay, yes! Let's get a thing for the thing here. Looks like this. We'll kind of ha. And, it's imported. Rumiye? Industrial Zone? Oh, Lebanon. Okay, I guess. I clearly don't know. Yeah, but it looks neat, and so let's give it a go. It's got one of these nifty little tabs. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Ooh, okay. Nice and carbonated. Lego. Ooh, smells very nice and fruity. Let's give it a go. Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. I will say, I'm a little bit sad that and maybe it's for the best, realistically, but I figured the drink itself was blue, but it seems to be just the container. But that's really nice. Like, that's a very nice, tropical flavor, as one would expect from a tropical drink. Ooh. That's very nice. It's got a nice mix of sweet and kind of a tanginess. It's just nice and sweet, very tropical, kind of very refreshing tasting. And then kind of on the tail end, you get a little bit of a tanginess. It's nice. You get a nice little contrast. Watch my channel. I like contrasting flavors. That's really nice. I also like the carbonation level. And I'm like, that's a weird thing to say, but trust me, from doing these reviews as long as I have, plus just my own life experiences outside of the reviews, carbonation level can make a huge difference in my personal preference of a drinking experience. And I like this one. It's got enough bite that it gives a little extra oomph to that tang that I was talking about, but it doesn't take away from like that, again, that very sweet, refreshing feeling. And it has, because again, it has that nice refreshing aspect. It has that factor to it. That's really nice. If I were to go over there and try to describe the fruit flavor, it's definitely, I mean, it's a mix of stuff. You know, like, I don't know that I could distinctly go over there and pick out. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to. It's definitely a blend of different things, and I'm not even going to try to pretend. Like, the closest I could say, kinda, and I'm sure it's probably not even in there. Oh, maybe it is. Maybe like a light berry aspect to it, and then just mixed with, like, again, some more kind of tropical drinks. I will say it's kind of interesting. The flavor, like the punchiness of the flavor, is a little bit lesser than I would expect from like a drink from America. Where typically, let me emphasize typically, we tend to be all in. We want that heavy punch with our drinks. This, still very flavorful, definitely has a little bit of a punch to it, but it's a little bit more subdued, and not in a bad way. It's got a really nice flavor profile, and again, I think that adds to that refreshing aspect. It's not like overly sweet or overly punchy. It's easy to drink. It's really nice. And especially after a meal like the Arabian shawarma meal that I had, this would be a really nice accompaniment to that. Something that's a little bit lighter, but still gonna, again, it's gonna give you that kind of feeling to it. This is really good. Yeah. Good on you, Nay. You definitely have some good products there. All right, well, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? Yes and yes. Like, absolutely. This is really good. About the only issue I have at the moment is that the only place I know that sells it is this particular restaurant. And I say that as somebody who goes to like import stores and international stores. I've never heard of this before, but I definitely think. I mean, I already intend to come back to Nay anyway because like their freaking Arabian shawarma meal, was fantastic. Uh, you know, that's another opportunity for me to pop in there. One more reason for me to pop in there and grab another one of these flavors because there's a bunch of them. So, and if I'm recommending it, I absolutely am. If you're fortunate enough where this is available to you, maybe if you've never had it before, absolutely give it a shot. If you like carbonated drinks, it's nice. It's not overly carbonated. It's not overly sweet. Again, it's a nice, refreshing beverage, and I think it's really tasty. So, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, over there, so it's a truly Hawaii-tastic rest of your life, because it's called Blue Hawaii. See? Always thinking. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, I'm just going to tag in again. I did it with my last review. I'm going to do it with this one too. I implore you, explore your local food scene. And to be fair, it depends on what your scene is and what you have available. I've had people comment, they're like, oh, but Brandon, I don't really have a food scene. I live kind of out in a rural area. And if that's the case, hey, do what you can do, And I'm not trying to pass judgment on anybody for, anything, Fucking, I'm this guy. So who the hell am I going to pass? There's people I could pass judgment on because there's terrible, terrible people in the world. But no, we live in a time where we have so much access to so many awesome things. It's like, make use of that. you know, because there's so much awesome stuff out there. You don't want to miss out on that. But anyway,